Hi, this is Micah Clark with the American Family Association of Indiana. Thank you for joining us today on our Friday legislative update video. This is the last week of the Indiana General Assembly. We have 2 more days next week, Monday and Tuesday. And then your Indiana State Senate and Indiana State House will be out for 2022. They will not return again until after the election this fall for Organization Day. So what have they accomplished this year? Well, not much. I hate to say it. I'm horribly frustrated this week. I usually don't show it, but I don't know quite what to say because I'm so frustrated in these final days. You know, when you get frustrated, a good thing to do is go to the Word. And there's a verse in the Bible in James 4:17 that says, "For one who knows the right thing to do and does not do it, to him it is sin." A lot of these legislators know the right thing to do right now. They've got 4 days left, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and they're not doing what's right. Several bills, they're saying, well, we'll deal with that next year, or that's not our issue, or they're blaming the House, or they're blaming the Senate, and they're not doing what's right. You know, it's never the wrong time to do what is right. When a legislator says, we'll deal with that next year, I've been down there for 30 years, I hear that every year, and they never come back and deal with the issue. Now is the time to deal with critical race theory. Now is the time to deal with pornography. And now is the time to deal with adult business regulations and zoning problems that we have in Indiana. Those are just 3 issues they could deal with right now. But the Senate in particular is balking on those issues. They're killing those issues, and they're throwing up their hands and leaving. And I'm very disappointed in the Senate leadership on these issues. And I'll tell you this too. It's not just the Senate leadership. Let me just be honest with you. It's the governor's office as well. He's involved in these issues. He's involved in what's going on in the State House. He's looking ahead. Eric Holcomb is looking ahead at running for the Senate. He doesn't want controversial issues coming up because he's so concerned about the Senate. That's my opinion. But that's causing problems for Hoosiers who want the legislature to take bold action on certain things, just like other states are doing. Just the other day, the governor of Texas won a primary, and the night before his election day, he gave a speech on his top priority, his Parents' Bill of Rights and ending critical race theory in schools, and he won his primary by 54 points over a former congressman. So don't tell me this isn't a big issue in America. You've seen it in Virginia. You've seen it even in San Francisco. Parents do not want their kids indoctrinated, and we know it's happening in some schools in Indiana. It needs to stop. So the House is holding strong. They're trying to get the Senate to agree to passing a critical race theory bill that has some teeth in it. At this point, I think the Senate's going to fold and do nothing, which means that issue will die. So call your state senator today. Leave a message for your state senator at 317-232-9400 and ask your senator to address critical race theory in schools to empower parents before the session ends on Tuesday at midnight. There's still time to do something. Call your state senator, ask them to stand up and protect children. Not next year, not next fall, not next January, this year. Do it now before the session ends. Another issue of concern is House Bill 1122. This bill passes the House with 20 Democrat votes, bipartisan support. It expands existing zoning law that is already in the books and has been on the state law for 40 years. The state has a role in this, and there's some specific situations where this needs to happen, and that bill needs to pass. The bill concerns protecting child care centers, schools, daycares, churches from adult businesses. It expands the buffer zone from 500 to 1,000 feet. It passed with 84 votes, and the Senate president is killing the bill. It faltered under Senator Jim Buck in local government, who wouldn't hear it, who passed it off to Senator Liz Brown in judiciary, who wouldn't hear it and killed it. There's a chance to put it in a bill now, but the Senate leadership will not do so. So that's Senate Bill 1122 on adult business regulations. I'd like to see that action taken on that. Will it happen? I don't know. We've got 4 days left. They can have a conference committee on Monday or Tuesday and fix this problem. So I'd encourage you, call your state senator. The Senate is the problem this session. You know, the House has 26, I think, primary opponents. The House is in tune with what the grassroots want, what people care about. The Senate isn't. Only half their members are up for election, and only one, I think, senator even has a primary opponent out of 25 running. That's pathetic. So they are out of touch with the voters. They need to hear from you. Call your state senator. Ask them before the session ends to protect children from critical race theory and to empower parents in like House Bill 1134, which isn't the number anymore. But ask them to protect children from critical race theory. They're discussing it. They'll know what you mean at 317-232-9400. Ask them to expand adult zoning regulations, adult business zoning regulations in House Bill 1122 at 317-232-9400. Well, next week we'll come back with a wrap-up of the legislature when it ends on Tuesday. I'll give you some positive things that happened. Probably, unfortunately, have some negative things, too, and we'll have some disappointments where your legislators failed you when they had a perfect opportunity to do something and failed to do it, which fits with James 4:17. To those who know to do what's right and don't do it, to him it's sin. These guys are doing the wrong thing right now. They need to do what's right, because I know what's going to happen. It's an election year. They're going to all tell you all the great things they did, but there's some things they should have done and could still do and need to do, and we'll see what happens in the next 4 days. I'm Micah Clark for the American Family Association of Indiana. Thank you, and have a great weekend.